Daniel Gagos, MealRiderAthletics.com, here with head volleyball coach Steven Gream. Coach, we're going to be previewing the upcoming volleyball season. You're going into your fourth season as head coach here at SAU. Your previous 3 seasons were all winning seasons, including last year, where your team finished tied for second in the regular season. You reached the Great American Conference semifinals in the tournament for the second year in a row. This year, however, your team is picked to finish 5th in the GAC coaches poll. Do you see that as a fair ranking?
We're very disappointed. We finished second last year, and then we dropped down to 5th. We only lost to 2 teams in our conference last year, Harding and Tech, and we dropped to 5th. I know some other teams have really improved, but we felt like we should have been a little higher than 5th, obviously. But preseason polls isn't what wins the championships. It's playing on the court, and we're looking forward to the opportunity of proving people wrong.
This year's team, you have 5 returners come back from last year's team, and you're going to enter in 7 newcomers. Talk about that mix and how quickly you see the team developing.
Well, we have a good core of newcomers, returners that 3 of them are seniors, and they're going to do a really good job of meshing the new people in. We've got 4 freshmen that are coming in and 3 transfers with our newcomers. And we feel that's a good mix with experience as well as youth, and we feel that our returners will help get them into the SAU way on how we do things here, and it'll be a nice mix. We've been looking for a few years to get that nice balance between upperclassmen and underclassmen, and this year we've really got it with 3 seniors and 2 juniors and 4 freshmen and 2 sophomores. So it gives us a nice balance that really help us in our recruiting in the years to come.
Preseason camp is just a few days away. What are you looking forward to the most in this camp, and also what will be the most difficult challenge during camp?
I'm looking forward to just getting people on the court. I mean, we've been biting at the bit ever since the conference tournament last year to get back on the court and really compete and really get the new people that we've signed on the court. And I'm looking at how we need to put people as far as rotations, as far as how to make it mesh together. The challenging part is we've got 7 newcomers that we're going to have to figure out where they go. Our newcomers can play different positions, they can do different things, and so what we're looking at is how to make that mesh on who's going to play this rotation, who's going to do this, who's going to serve this rotation, things like that. That's going to help us have the perfect lineup to go into our matches.
Speaking a little bit about your lineup, if you could just kind of give us a positional breakdown of your team this upcoming year. First of all, start talking about your hitters.
Well, our hitters, we are returning. We have Courtney Giesing, who had over 300 kills last year. In my opinion, one of the top outside hitters in the conference. We also had Cammie Martin, who played middle for us last year until she tore ACL. We're going to move her to the right side and let her hit more on the right side and kind of save that knee a little bit. We're looking for her to step up just like she did when she was in the middle. She was one of our top blockers. She was one of our top hitters before she went down. We brought in Amanda Monge, who could play outside and middle. She's 6'1". She was recruited by some high D1s, and we're looking for her to help out on the outside or in the middle, depending on what preseason brings us. Angela Gaillard is going to come in and help us in the middle, kind of allow us to move Cammie to the right side. We moved in Logan Tolbert, who's going to play middle, who's a high-flying middle, touch over about 10 foot, and can add some more athleticism to the lineup. We got Haley McNee, who's a great outside hitter who can play outside, middle, and right side, gives options there. One of the top 25 players in Arkansas at one time. And so we're looking for her to contribute there as she gets used to the game. We're also looking at Lauren. We use her as a libero, but we can use her as an outside hitter if we needed to. So that gives us a lot of flexibility there.
You mentioned Laura there at the beginning, or just now recently. She's a libero. Talk a little bit about your liberos and also your defensive specialists.
Well, Lauren came in last year. We recruited her as an outside hitter, and we had a need for a libero, so she came in and filled that role for us, making her the second best libero in SAU history with her over 630 digs last year. She was the focus of our defense, where we funneled a lot of things to her that made our defense really easier for us. Helped us have one of the best defenses in the conference last year, and she was a major part of that. She took it to like a fish to water and did really well, and she's really good at helping our other players. We got Allie Cecil, who was also very, very good for us last year, also the second on the team in aces. We've got Kelsey Webb, who played last year, has a great serve. We brought in Ali Rodriguez, who's All-State Texas libero that will be using DS priority. Hannah Rice, who can set, but she can also play DS for us as well. And then you have obviously that to go with our outside hitters who will also be passing well. So a good core of our defense is looking to continue what we did last year.
One of the most important things in volleyball in terms of offense is having somebody to facilitate that offense. If you could talk about the setters you got coming in.
Well, we got Gabby Clark, who's transferring in from Eastern Mexico. She played for a very talented Grossmont College team in California, all conference, and really led her offense there. Denise Devine, that played for us last year, she set for her, so she knows how our tempo, what we want on our tempo and our offense. She's going to be coming in as a senior, so she's going to be very experienced on what we want to run. And she's the quarterback for us. And she and I will be meeting, and we'll be going over the offense on what we need to do. And we're very excited to have her as part of our offense. And then we have Hannah Rice, who's going to be coming in, who was All-State for Arkansas, was on the All-Star team here in Arkansas as well. She's a freshman, but she'll learn a lot behind Gabby. Gabby will teach her a lot and really brings some athleticism and the ability to move around the court. And that'll help us a lot in running our offense.
Thank you very much for your time, head volleyball coach Steven Gream. Coach, we look forward to the upcoming volleyball season here shortly.
Thank you.